Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, beautiful viewers. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, I am so grateful and so thankful to have you guys here today. You guys are all very welcome in this space with me today. I do apologize. I've been away for a bit. Mercury in retrograde, I do believe, has been really screwing with my energy. Mercury is my ruling planet. Needed to, I don't know, I just couldn't do a reading. So here I am, and we're doing a Mercury in retrograde reading. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of these piles was communicating something for me as well. Although I did ask Spirit to have an unbiased reading and to deliver exactly what was needing to be delivered for you guys, beautiful people, for this Mercury in retrograde. The dates for this Mercury in retrograde is from December 13th to January 1st, although all my readings are timeless. If you are here outside of that window, you are meant to stumble across this video. There is most likely a message here for you. Now, I do ask you use your intuition so that you can lean into which one of these options feels more right for you. If multiple options are calling to you, then that's absolutely fine. Just means there's multiple messages for you in this period of time that we are doing this energy reading. So 3 options. Option number 1, we have the beautiful furry angel wings. Beautiful iridescent Christmas ornaments. We have the snowflake for option number 2. And for option number 3, we have this beautiful unicorn with wings. I guess it would be a Pegasus. I don't know. Do all your unicorns have wings? I'm not sure. All right. So 3 options. Your piles will be in the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below. We'll take you directly to your pick. I do ask that you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading to confirm that indeed the message is for you, because there's no way for me to tell you whether this is the reading for you or not, okay? Collective reading, only take what resonates, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. You picked the furry angel wings. Absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to get into your reading. I really cannot wait because I haven't done a reading, and this is the longest I've gone actually without doing a reading, just because Mercury in retrograde has been really screwing with my energy, I think. I don't know. I just energetically have been completely off and feeling like my arms are on fire. So I don't know. Could be a whole bunch of things, but just couldn't do a reading. So I am very grateful to be here, and I do ask that Spirit protect me and the viewer as I channel this message today. Thank you so much for being here. Please use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this message is appropriate for you. All my readings are timeless. So if you are watching this outside of the Mercury in retrograde, December 13th, 2023 to January 1st, 2024, then this could still be applicable in your energy field, okay? So let's take a look. What do we have? We have boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Eclipse in Aries, number 25, with collaboration. Or the number 7. Okay, I'm going to move your angel wings completely out of the way so we have space here. All right, so Aries could be confirmation here if you have heavy Aries placements. Could just be the energy that is surrounding you. There was something coming through and I lost it. So let's keep going. We have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. All right, well, certainly strong energy here of partnership. Let's keep going. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Wow, you guys, this is a really strong energy coming through. We have the shovel leaning up on the house. And we have 2 people here. Looks like they're dancing. Partnership coming through very, very strong. Now, partnership could be an intimate relationship. Could be a business partnership, a colleague. Not quite sure yet what we're getting. Let's see. We have cut ties. Oh my goodness. Okay. The two circles here and the sword of truth with cut ties. We have seahorse, family matters. Seahorses mate for life. I'm feeling this is quite a significant connection. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. For those of you guys first time here, I do not pick these cards at all. Okay, I just, for saving time, I just do the shuffle beforehand. I've not seen these cards, so yeah, this is quite the synchronistic reading. Camel, preserve and you will overcome problems. All right. We have my abstract oracle card here. I do feel it is this way. And another. Wow. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. We have 47 with Skybridge, possibility for union. Okay. Number 11 as well, reduced here. Beautiful sun energy coming through from these two. This is eclipse, although we see the sun peeking out here. Two pillars here, and then we see ascension into the sun. Okay, we have leadership. Yes, that would stand to reason with all the sun energy. That's divine masculine energy, empowerment, clarity. 77, or the number 14, or the number 5. Generosity. Giving from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed now. Okay. Sagittarius with expand. Number 9. And we have 31, or the number 4, with mischief. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. Spirit, thank you so much for this clear and concise message. For pile number 1, what is this all about? Can I get some clarity in regards to what is this Mercury in retrograde energy? Impact. How is this Mercury retrograde energy impacting pile number 1? What do they need to know right here, right now? We have the Lovers. Yes. Again, partnership coming through. That's Gemini energy. Wings are reminding me of what you guys picked. Very similar. Okay. I do feel this one. The 9 of Pentacles. Spirit wants me to read them all in the uprights. 3 more cards, Spirit. What does pile 1 need to know right here, right now? What is their message for the greatest and highest good? Pile 1. We have the 6 of Wands. Okay. The 3 of Cups. That's this friendship. I dropped one. And we have the 4 of Wands. That's this possibility for union. Okay. My goodness. This is a very powerful reading. Where do I even begin? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Right back into the swing. Okay, so give me just a little bit, okay, to tap into this. Oh, wow. Okay, so I feel there's been a struggle. I could see a struggle for sure with this shovel, okay, and this camel. I feel like there, and the mischief, I do feel as though there is a connection in which has been really challenging for you. And I feel as though you might have been seeking some sort of truth in some situation here that I feel has been ongoing and ongoing and ongoing and ongoing for quite some time. So I feel as though there's an energy here of someone that you've been really challenged by, and you could have possibly cut this person out, or you could have just possibly felt cut out or shut out in some way of the truth, or you might have just felt, I'm hearing less than this person in some way. I don't know what that's about. I sure hope you don't feel less than anybody. But I feel as though there was a significant connection here, okay? And it could be for all of you guys, because this is collective, any sort of partnership where it could be intimate, okay? Like your lover, your friend, it could be your boss, your coworker, your family member, whatever this person is to you. But I do feel it is very significant, and I do feel as though you might have been taking sort of a role here in this partnership as someone who, I don't know, just there was a lack of clarity in something, and I feel like maybe you weren't so certain about where you yourself kind of stood or understood the situation to be. I feel as though there might have been a lot of blocks in trying to work together, okay, to build on the partnership or to do something. And it could be that there was people involved, okay. Now if there weren't other people kind of involved messing up a situation between you and someone else, because I feel like there could have been other people kind of deterring, it could have been self-speak here, okay. Like I just feel like there was a lot of noise and I feel like a distortion in energy here getting kind of in the way. So I do feel as though with the energy in retrograde, you know, we usually tie that into having a challenge, because when Mercury's in retrograde, it challenges communication and could definitely put things at a standstill or things to go very slow so that we can, you know, look back. I feel as though for this energy that I'm looking at here is something that has already been slow, something that has been not working. A partnership, like I said, that might have been over in some way, someone you might have cut out or they cut you out in some way. I feel as though this energy is coming back or is back, or you're working through working with this person. I feel as though this person's already back, okay? I feel as though you're working through something here with somebody. And I think it's been quite some time. And I feel like what Spirit's wanting to communicate here to you is how empowered you absolutely are here. And for you to take aim towards, it's interesting, these Senator, I think, with the Sagittarius, his arrow is pointing straight at the sun here, okay? I feel as though, and what I was feeling before was that the sort of truth was kind of pointing down, as though there was some sort of clarity that was missing, okay? But I feel as though with this energy I'm getting is there's a new clarity coming in, and I think the clarity is in your own ability to sort of take action here, because I feel as though this connection could have very well have dried out in some way, and maybe it needed nourishment, or maybe you were unsure how to nourish it, how to engage in some way. So I do feel like there's an opening up here, okay? And I feel like the opening up here is, and you having some sort of confidence with the leadership in this Nine of Pentacles that chooses to open your heart up to coming together, okay? So I see this is a reunion card. This is definitely talking about marriage. This is talking about celebrations, reconciliations, these cards here, and victory, okay? So these are all three of these cards are talking about victory here and winning, and I'm getting a lot of confidence here from the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So I feel like there was a choice, okay, with the lovers here to choose to engage with this person in a sort of way that maybe has not been yet done. I feel like there is a step-by-step sort of process that you're kind of working through here, but I do feel as though you're going towards more certainty and clarity. And I do feel like there is a working together rather than an energy here, which might have been more independent at some point in time. Yeah, I feel as though there is something definitely shifted here, and I kind of see a mindset, but I don't necessarily know if it's so much a mindset or just a confidence in your ability to do something different. It's kind of what I feel. I am getting another message here, and I don't know if this is going to be applicable for everyone, but I feel like there's someone here who is, I don't know if this is your energy or this other person, but I do feel as though somebody was maybe not allowing themselves to open their heart space, and might have been quite shut out from opening their heart space. And I think they're coming from a place of allowing themselves to be more open. And I do feel as though this is because I feel somebody here, the other person could certainly be someone who is, I don't know, like providing some sort of support here in some way. Okay, so it could be support through working through some sort of addiction, some sort of energy here. I feel matrix energy. I don't know if somebody's been stuck in something. I feel like someone was stuck in something. It could, like I said, addictions was kind of something that was coming up, but I feel like someone was trying to dig their way out of some sort of challenge. And I feel like this partnership or this collaboration and working together is freeing someone to dig their way out of some sort of addiction or some sort of matrixy issue here that they've been stuck in for quite some time. Okay, that's coming through quite strong. So maybe this friendship, connection, partnership wasn't the one that was sort of stuck. It could have been, because that's how it first came out. But now what I'm seeing here, actually quite significant, is there was something stuck. And this could have been in you, or could have been the person that the other energy, because I feel two energies here. And I feel like somebody was stuck in their life, okay, on something. It could have been very painful here. And I feel like this person was working on detaching from something destructive. So it could be destructive group of friends, could be destructive family member, could be destructive addiction, could be destructive distraction. I mean, it's a bunch of things for everybody here, so I don't want to list everything it could be, but what this energy was like a weight holding someone down here. And I feel like this partnership is somebody pulling someone up here, okay? And I feel as though this has been an ongoing or quite a test of endurance here. And I do feel as though there's been a proof of partnership or a dedication here and a consistency and a commitment of partnership here who's weathered a storm. And I do feel as though this person's bringing in some sort of clarity, some sort of sunlight, some sort of joy and happiness here. It's bringing out some confidence and purpose and a vision, okay, which I feel might have been lacking. So that's very significant. I feel there's been a lot of introspection as well as to the significance of where again, I don't know if it's your energy or this person's energy, but where this energy that I'm picking up was headed, whether they were ascending to greatness, what their happiness and their vision for the future is. I feel like there's no question here in regards to this partnership, okay, this trust I feel here, and this ability to weather through dark times, dry times, I just heard, okay, very dry times where maybe things weren't so abundant, to an opening of soft light I feel here. And I feel like whatever this energy of this person is here, that's been, I feel, kind of supportive, has been with no strings attached. I feel like this is like a love here of a true friendship, you know, or someone is able to provide their services, their love, their attention, their dedication to someone who might have been suffering or stuck. Yeah, okay, well, that's a lot. Let me pull some more tarot to see why are we seeing this here, because that was a lot. Spirit, thank you so much for this. Yeah, getting thank you, Spirit. One thing at a time. My head's going to explode. So I'm getting from Spirit that there was the person's energy who was stuck felt really, really, really stuck, like almost like they were in some sort of a prison here, okay, or in some sort of grave, or I don't know, almost like this person gave up, and they could have gave up on themselves, because again, I'm picking up the two energies of one being better or grander, or I don't know, like almost like, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know which is your energy, but I feel like one person felt like somebody was maybe too undeserving of a friendship here, okay? Because maybe they felt very stuck and imprisoned is kind of what I hear, like in their own sort of grave. So, okay, Spirit, let me get more clear here as to why I'm seeing this message for pile one. What do they need to know about this if it's resonating? What more do they need to know? Can we answer any of their questions? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What more does pile number one need to know in regards to this energy of Mercury in retrograde? We have the Three of Cups coming out again. Reconciliation, celebration, friendship, opening that heart space. I'm getting, this is also my drinking card. I do feel like maybe someone here was suffering some addiction, maybe some, and also it's network of people here, and I was picking that up with the birds. Like, I don't know, maybe someone was like departing or distraction or a way of life here that might have been not heading towards some more good. Judgment, yeah, some sort of realization here. And we have the heart and the feather. So there was some contemplation, and we saw the Lovers, which is all about choice. I feel like there was a contemplation here, and one involved opening heart space. Okay, with the green here, I was picking up heart chakra, and maybe it's very challenging for someone to open up their heart space. The significance of feathers is like being guided by your ancestors, and it's like an omen that we're on the right path, that we're choosing the right path, or that we are maintaining some sort of path, and it's like a symbol from our ancestors. Obviously, depending on the color of the feathers, they can mean different things here, but I feel like this could just be an affirmation message to you guys if you're here in regards to a decision you made on trusting someone. I feel here. I feel a very trustworthy energy. Yeah, Ten of Wands. This is that heaviness I was feeling, someone feeling very stuck, feeling like they had to carry the burden on their own, and feeling like they were just stuck in some sort of bad luck energy, very burdened by their troubles. The King of Wands, this is the confidence. Okay, King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very confident energy. We saw the Six of Wands coming out too, which is also a very confident energy. And we have the Empress, that's the unconditional love. Taurus energy, this is divine feminine energy. So I'm getting, there is a clarity here, okay? There's a clarity here, and I feel like a clarity that might have not have been always there, like a certainty, an understanding. And I feel like the understanding is maybe the value of opening heart space, or an understanding of knowing what path, or a realization of an understanding here that there is no need to go it alone, or to carry some sort of burden alone. I feel there's a very strong, confident energy here in this King of Wands, but I feel like most King of Wands cards, it looks like he could kind of take on the world. With this King of Wands, I feel as though, because it does represent the confidence, he's sitting down and he looks tired. I feel like there's an energy here of someone who is very tired, who might have not have been fighting, who might have been struggling, feeling very burdened. And I feel like he is finding his confidence through an unconditional love here, which is being supported here by a beautiful divine empress. Okay, this is beautiful energy. And I feel like this is an affirmation here that there is a strong partnership, a friendship here, and support, because I feel like it's really about the support, the coming together. This card came out twice. These look very similar to me. It's a coming together to weather the storm, a coming together, what friends do, despite, you know, what sort of is to gain from it. I feel like there is a realization and a revelation really about the significance, I think, of a partnership here. So I know, like I said, Mercury in retrograde is about the retrospection, where we have time to contemplate, which is the number 9, Hermit, introspection. So I do feel like there is maybe a complete realization in regards to a partnership here that has not always been so clear, okay, or hasn't always been so clear to you, maybe a direction here. But I do feel like slowly there's a confidence here coming back with someone who is still tired, you know, someone who might still be a little guarded, I feel, but is more confident, sitting up and looking towards what it is that they can get empowered to do here with leadership, okay, and all this sun energy, which is divine masculine energy. So I do feel with the possibility for union and this sky bridge that there is a sort of a period of time here, okay, getting from one point to another point where it might be very challenging, or it could just be quite a long path, and maybe there's been a lot of wanting to give up or not really certain about where things were headed. But I feel like there is a clear direction. There's a confidence here, and there's an understanding in an area that wasn't always so clear, okay. And I feel like there is a commitment here, and I feel like the commitment is to the greatest good of unconditional love. That's what it is, like a friendship, okay? An unconditional love to a friendship here that I do feel is going to last a lifetime here with the energy that I'm feeling here, because I do feel it is something that is very magical and coming from the right place, okay? So yeah, maybe I'll just pull 3 more cards and see what Spirit wants you to know. If there's anything further before I get into the other reading. Spirit, thank you so much for this lovely, beautiful message. What final words? We have the world. Conclusion. Oh my goodness. Okay. Final words. The world. What is the final message here for pile 1 in regards to this energy that I'm reading? I'm feeling timing again coming through. Maybe a lot of you guys are worried about something taking long, I feel here, but I feel like you're definitely concluding, and this is a successful conclusion. So if you've been struggling, okay, or with a challenging partnership here with someone else who's been struggling, you've been kind of the support, whichever side you're resonating on, I feel like something's concluding here very successfully, okay? And I feel like something is building based on the roots of this unconditional support, this story that has been built over time. I feel like there's something beautiful that is kind of being born out of this whole experience. But I do feel like the struggle, the challenge, and whatever this period, this phase is being put behind you. But I think you might have been very focused or concerned on the timing. Because I do, when I see rabbit here, to me it always talks about time, although most tarot readers read the rabbit as, you know, someone who might be skittish or not, yeah, someone who might be skittish, just not really fully trusting maybe of other people or protective of themselves in some way, spooked easily. I feel like there is something that was taking its sweet time to develop here. And I do feel as though something has developed. We have the Temperance. This is all about alchemizing and healing. Sagittarius energy. And we have the King of Swords. So now we saw the Queen of Swords, and now we see the King of Swords. So there is certainly a realization here. What Spirit is saying is there's a blend here of energy of coming together, I feel, of two people here that might have been something that was not very clear, something that was not very certain, or something you weren't sure if you could depend on someone here. But I feel like there's a balance here of an understanding. And I'm also getting, because I feel as though you're putting something behind you, or there's a cycle that is ending, that there still might be in the back of your mind someone or a voice of yours maybe hanging on to some sort of untruth. Because I can't help but notice that the King of Swords sword is pointing down. Same with the Queen of Swords, and same with this cut ties. And I see this crow, and I see these crows, which I feel like might have been causing the issue here of a mistrust, causing the skittishness, maybe causing the mistrust of something because of something that was told to them. I feel like there's something still there in regards to having to be addressed, and this could be self-speak, or this could be having doubts in our mind, letting our mind cause doubt. Okay, so I think Spirit's telling you there is no need to doubt something very solid here. There's a need for there to be a coming together of blended energies in order for there to be healing, in order for there to be success, in order for there to be a wrap-up of something. And this is the tree of life, okay? That is this family. So I feel like there's something very solid here that is signifying a family tree of health and growth. And this looks to me like a child. So it could very well be healing inner child traumas that have been kind of exposed here. But I feel like there is a healing that's happening right now. And although there might be some doubt or some mind fuck, I guess, if you will, in this, to understand that there is balance, that there is a way for you to trust in the situation here, what's going on, because there is an unconditional love. So I do feel this is an affirmation sort of reading than anything. So maybe someone was questioning something or not quite sure. So this is your reading. Sorry, it is a little long and we finally got there, but it is beautiful. I feel there's a beautiful partnership here and you are very blessed. And I do feel like this person is certainly very blessed here. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys. Beautiful pile number 1. If you're drawn to another reading, I will see you there. If not, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you at the next one. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You picked the snowflake ornament. So I cannot wait to get into your reading, and I know it's been a while, so bear with me. I don't know how quickly these messages will come through. As I mentioned, Mercury in retrograde has been screwing with my energy significantly. Okay, so I do hope I can communicate what's going on here. This is going to be what's going on with Mercury retrograde and your energy. Although if you click on this video outside of that time frame, all my videos are timeless, and my intention is always that you find the right message for you at the right time. All right, so I will ask that you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading to confirm to you that indeed this is your reading, and this is the message Spirit is wanting you to know during this period of time. All right, so we have boost self-worth and finances, Sun and Taurus. Number 2 with practicalities. Okay. We have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And we have safe travel. And we have the sun, beautiful big old sun here as well, divine masculine energy. And we have two people walking down a sidewalk, their backs turned to us. We have hills, obstacles to overcome, a little bit of a hill here. We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Put that right here. We don't pay too much worry to the words in these cards, more so the energy that we get throughout the reading. Okay. We have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. My abstract oracle cards. I do feel it this way. I'm getting Gemini and Pisces from this. And we have this oracle card, abstract. Leave it like that. And this one like that. All right. Okay, we have benefactor, grace, and generosity with the number 3. We have competition. We have number 9 with hidden treasure. You have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. And we have 11, natural born leader. You were born to lead others. It is part of your life's path. Wow. Okay. Hopefully you can see that here. Let me just check that I'm in frame. Okay. We have exposed, 17 or the number 8. And we have North Node with future and 34 or the number 7. Okay, we'll pull tarot. Let's pull some tarot here. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. Spirit, what is going on with the Mercury in retrograde energy for pile 2? What do they need to know? More clarity and certainty in this reading for pile 2. Thank you so much. Okay, we have the moon. Okay, well, there's nothing clear so much about the moon. We have the Knight of Wands and we have Judgment. Okay, the moon is Pisces energy. The Knight of Wands, okay, and Judgment. I'm going to put these here. I hope you can see. Just give me a minute to tap into this energy, all right? I think there's something you're not certain about here, okay? I think you're concerned about something here and you're worried about going all in, I feel here, or just claiming something because there is an uncertainty, and I do feel there is a little bit of fear here that maybe you're not trusting what's to come or you don't know what to expect because there is an unknown here. Okay, so I feel like there's an unknown and you don't know what the future holds here. So you feel as though you're not sure if you can trust in allowing yourself to kind of just be or do what it is that you feel you might want to do, because there is some restriction here. So I feel like you might be in an energy of either closing out or shutting something out, or keeping to self, or pushing things away in some way, or not allowing things to unfold. because I do feel like you're asking or wanting to know something here that I think is keeping you held back or hostage. Okay, so I feel like what this message is showing here is that where you're headed here, although you might not know or see where you're headed, there is a need for you to allow yourself to trust in spirit and the divine, to trust in what is unfolding to unfold as it does, without feeling like you need to either proactively do something, because I feel like you might feel like you have to make something happen, or you're not quite sure what is around the corner, so you're kind of not willing to step forward to see what is there. I'm picking up both these energies here. So I feel like spirit is showing here with the safe travels that there is definitely nothing to fear here. But I feel like I feel with the health here, because I feel like this is physical action, natural born leader. I feel like you want to do something. Okay, I feel like you're wanting to do something. You're wanting to take action. But I feel like you are not maybe confident in yourself, or maybe you feel as though maybe if you do, something is exposed here, or that you will then leave yourself up for being vulnerable in some way, or that if you go after something here, that something might not work out. So if there's like a job here, let's say for example, that you're wanting, it's like you can see what you want for yourself for the future here, because I feel like there is something very positive about this, but this would require you to allow yourself to go through the process of maybe being rejected, let's say for example, or maybe you're not quite certain all the fine print here, and so you're not taking that step, or you're not sure of something here, which has you kind of skittish, or not allowing yourself to trust. So I think the universe is protecting you in a way here, by telling you that you are protected, and to allow yourself to let things unfold without any restriction. And if you are to feeling like you need to take action, to take action, but that sometimes we take action and you know, we can't create an outcome, but we can do all that we can do, and then we kind of let the universe sort things out. So that's kind of what I feel like. There's a need for you to do all that you can, and then let the universe work its magic, because I feel like, oh, I didn't even notice there's two bunnies here. I do feel as though there is are those bunnies? I don't know if those are bunnies. I don't think those are bunnies. They look like little mouse. I don't know. But I feel, pile two, an energy here of a hesitation, and you could be having to compete for a role, okay, or you might feel threatened, exposed in some way, vulnerable, but I feel like there's a need for you to physically do something, to be empowered to take charge of something here. And maybe you're seeing it as someone else would be better suited for this, and so you're, I don't know, like maybe talking your way out of it, or keeping yourself out of the applying part of it, or pushing it away. You're pretending like you don't want it, or something like that, like you're wanting to see what happens first. So I feel like the spirit is saying you have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored here. Like there is nothing further that you're needing. And maybe you feel like there's a message here, like you're waiting for something here. Okay, well, I don't know what you're waiting for. For some of you guys, if I had more money, then I could, I don't know, maybe take that trip. Or if I had more security in some way, then I could take action. Or if I had something different about me in some way, then I'd be able to do something here. But that's not the truth. I think there is a lot of fear maybe in the position that you are in, and that it isn't sufficient, or that it isn't good enough in some way, which is not true. Okay, so I do feel as though this is something that could positively impact your future. And I feel like with Mercury in retrograde, there is maybe heavy contemplation on how to engage. The Knight of Wands is a type of energy that acts now, thinks later. Okay, this isn't time for hesitation. This is time for forward movement. Very confident here. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull some more tarot and see if we can get some more as to why we're seeing this message. Yeah, with the hidden treasure too, it's almost like there's a blind corner here, and it's like you don't know sort of what's to come, so it keeps you in sort of a hesitant state, like you need to know something. And maybe that's like that energy I was feeling of maybe when I have XYZ, like that security or that financial thing or that position of, I don't know, where I need to be before I take action towards what I want. And with the moon there, I feel like that is an illusion, that you don't need to be in a different position or have something different in order for you to follow some sort of truth. That you are in a leadership position, that you, whatever competition, or if you're seeing as competition, actually is not competition at all. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, maybe you're seeing obstacles here to overcome that aren't quite obstacles. I mean, this is very hilly and you barely see the sun, and here there's like a mound and it's all sun. So I feel like you're not seeing something here with the forest and the moon. And the forest is all about, you know, when we go into the forest, we kind of get lost and we don't see where we're kind of going because it's very muddled, and it even says muddled, unclear thinking. You're trying to navigate through a forest, which could be pretty dark and scary, and all these obstacles. But I feel like the reality is that it is open skies. I feel like there is something very certain about you being in a position here of power that you're not seeing. Okay, so I feel like you're your biggest competition, and that being exposed might be something that you're trying to prevent in some way. Yeah, like I feel even with this, like I feel like there's a bunch of layers of obstacles maybe you're feeling like you have to overcome in some way. So your mindset here, I get hangman from this. I feel like your mindset, or what you're thinking, is kind of keeping you in limbo, okay, rather than taking action, because you might feel like you're in a lower position than you actually are. Like you are in a position of advantage. You have the higher ground here, the advantage. I think you are in an elevated ground too, but I feel like you might not be seeing this. Okay, and with envy and competition, like, I don't know, like, are you feeling like you're subpar here to the role that's in question, or the thing here that I feel you're wanting to do, but you're questioning? So Spirit, clear and concise, a little bit more. So how to understand what this message is all about for them. Clear and concise message. Thank you so much. And oh, that's a lot. Okay, so let's read it in order. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the putting in the time, the energy, and the effort. Okay, for a lot of you guys, this could be work. I was picking up like applying for something or doing something work-wise, putting the energy forward into something. Okay, this is where we put the energy forward, the time and the effort towards something. The Magician, manifesting. Magician is Mercury, and Mercury rules over Gemini and Virgo. You do have all the tools here to make something happen here. I feel like you're lacking something. The Fool, taking a risk, and the Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, okay, so this is reaffirming something here. So I feel like you're contemplating and you're in limbo, okay? I was getting that from this kind of hangman energy. The Two of Swords is definitely limbo, where we're not sure what to do, and we're kind of at a stalemate or a standstill. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you have all the tools already. Like you can manifest something here. You're just needing to take this leap of faith. But I feel you feel almost like you're an amateur with these pages, because pages is all about early learnings here. Okay, so you might feel like you're not quite sure, like you need to know more, and you feel inexperienced in some way, but I feel like there is a desire to explore. There's a desire to move forward and to know something here. And I do feel this could require like actual travel or movement with the Page of Wands and the safe travels. And I get like with the forest, the hills, and all this like sort of scenic energy, like maybe this would require you to remove yourself from a comfort zone. Okay, so maybe if it's not physically traveling abroad, I feel like it would require you to move from your physical position, because I feel like you're stuck somehow. I feel like you're not moving, you're not taking some sort of chance here. And so I feel there is a need for you to allow yourself to take that risk, but also know that you have all the tools. Like there's no need to not be confident here. Okay, that you will be learning here, but I feel like you're more than qualified. This is someone who has all the skill and capability to make something happen here. Okay, so I feel you're questioning your ability, and there is no need to do this. Okay, and I feel you bring a fresh perspective here. I am a pretty balanced perspective here with this Page of Swords, which I don't generally talk about balance, but look at the two cats here, equally balanced, and we have the two of Swords, which is all about balance with the two birds. So although I feel like you feel there's an imbalance, because I feel like you feel like you're not quite at the level or the talent or the understanding of something, I feel like that's a perception that you have, that things are balanced, that you are more than ready for something, that you do have all the tools, because this is all of the suits here of the tarot. Okay, the Magician makes things happen. So you might have just needed confidence here from Spirit to allow you to explore. Okay, because I feel there's something of the truth further that you need to explore and act on and communicate, because I feel like you've been sitting on some sort of communication. Both of these talk about communication, okay, and Swords is all about communication, and same with Mercury, okay, with the Magician and Mercury in retrograde. I feel like there's a need to communicate something. Now, I am getting something else when we're in Mercury retrograde. Sometimes communication gets screwed up, so you might want to wait until we're out of Mercury retrograde, okay, in order to be more concise with what you want to communicate and convey. And like I said, January 1st, we're out of Mercury in retrograde, and I feel like there might be something here that you still have not communicated, because the Sword is kind of just laying there at a stalemate, and you're contemplating. So Spirit is saying you are more than capable, that you should be ready and prepared to take this risk, because you have all the tools and the skill and the ability, and to put the effort, the time, and the energy into this will be very rewarding for you. Although I feel like there is something here about waiting until Mercury is out of retrograde, okay, because I do feel like and then with future, yeah, like postpone something until after Mercury in retrograde, so that when you communicate, it becomes something very clear. Because if you're communicating something here, it might come out not in the way that you intend. And that is generally what happens here in the Mercury retrograde. Okay, so thank you, Spirits. That was very clear. Yeah, and even with this energy here, it's like keep something out for a temporary period of time here until we get out of this sort of energy. So 3 cards kind of as a final message here for pile 2. What do they need to know, Spirit? We have the Page of Pentacles. We almost saw all the pages. Like I said, that's child energy. It's also about communication. And the Page of Pentacles is all about opportunity. And we have the Hermit. Okay, Hermit is Virgo energy, introspection. And we have the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Balance again. We saw the 2 of Swords. And we see the 2 bunnies. 2 bunnies and 2 cups. And here we see 2, I don't know, hamsters or rats or whatever these things are in 1 cup. So I feel like Spirit is confirming something here to me that came through at the end of that last spread. Introspection. This is non-action. Okay, so I feel like there's an opportunity here, definitely, for you to pursue that I think you have not because of all these pages, because you're kind of a novice at this, but I feel like this is a pretty big opportunity for you to explore. Spirit wants you to wait till you take action here. And after Mercury retrograde, there's a need for you to bring balance here with this 2 of Cups. This is partnership. This is coming together, restoring balance. This is a give and take, equal reciprocity. Okay, and I feel like there's something with balance that keeps coming through. So yeah, I feel like there is more information as well, because with pages, and we saw the Page of Swords, that is when we seek out more information, we ask more questions. I feel like there's a need to get a little bit more clear, okay, and maybe ask a little bit more questions before coming out with some sort of conclusion or some sort of movement here, because I do feel like the desire here is to find balance here and some sort of a outcome that's a give and take, okay? And this could be the relationship card as well. So if there's a relationship here where you're not quite sure where to restore some sort of balance, then there's a need for you to maybe pause and find some sort of inner balance and some sort of peace. With the Page of Swords, we were seeing is really asking ourselves questions here so we can become certain, so we're able to be open to the possibility here. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys, pile 2. I hope this helped you guys. Beautiful reading. If you're drawn to another pile, I will see you there. If not, then I will see you at the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3. You picked the winged unicorn. Again, I don't know if unicorns generally have wings. That would be a Pegasus, right? I don't know. But you picked this, and it's beautiful. So we're going to look at pile 3. And it's been challenging doing these readings just because my energy's been really out of whack here. And I don't know if it has to do with Mercury in retrograde. I would assume so. Okay. So I am asking, and I have asked spirits in order to deliver this message for you, to communicate to you guys, beautiful pile 3. What's the energy here for Mercury in retrograde that you're needing to know? Okay. What is it that you're needing to know about this energy? And that's what we're going to look at. So please use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear, to confirm indeed that this is your message. You guys got a whole crap load of cards, so I don't know if these are all going to fit. We might have to kind of smush them in there, but let's see what we have. So we have success after a setback, eclipse in Sagittarius with 33 and growth. Okay, we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. We have growth. Wow. Okay, growth twice. And for those of you guys new here, I do not pick these cards. They're just shuffled. I haven't even looked at them. So for growth to come out twice is quite significant. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. That's beautiful energy. Okay, indecision and growth. And we have courage. Beautiful. Beautiful lion. That is the strength card in the tarot coming through with this one. Leo energy. And we have, it looks like a classroom here with the blackboard in the background and a teacher and a couple of students. We have cat, a two-faced friend. Now, don't pay too much mind to the words so much as the energy I'm going to pick up from your reading. Cat. And hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Okay. And my abstract cards here that I've made. Okay, I do feel it this way. And this one here. And this one. I feel it this way. And this one. have mindful groupthink with number 40. And we have 37, or the number 10, with magician's sword. Confidence in your magic. Wow. And we have act of love, observation. Where do we put this here? And we have awakening with number 5. You're no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. Wow. Okay. And we have 52, or the number 7, trine sextile with symbiosis. And we have 51, wow, 51 and 52 from two different oracle packs. Upheaval. The upheaval always gives me the tower moment here with the upheaval. We have a nest here with blue eggs. I don't know if crow's eggs are blue. I know robin's eggs are blue, but we have blue bird's eggs here. Okay. Sorry, my stomach is gurgling. And we have 47 with survival, or number 11. Okay. So let me pull some tarot. Spirit, clear and concise message here for beautiful pile number 3 in regards to this message, this Mercury retrograde energy. What are they needing to know? Clear and concise. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. All right, we have Justice and we have the 10 of Cups. Justice is Libra energy. And we have the 10 of Swords. I do feel one more, actually. So the 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and we did have a 10 here somewhere. Yes, 10. And then we have 11. So 10s signify endings here, okay? With all these 10s, we have 3 10s. And we have the 8 of Wands. I'm going to put that right here. Okay. I'll put it like this so you guys can see it. So give me a little bit to tap into this energy. Okay, so Mercury in retrogrades from December 13th to January 1st. Now, this does not mean that you, like I said, have to be in this window of time to resonate with this message. If you clicked on it and resonate, then this is for you. But I do feel as though if you have not yet experienced conflict here with the groupings of people, there could be something here of this sort of nature. Okay, now I am not predicting here that you're going to be at conflict or at odds, and that it's going to be something that is you know, that's, I don't know, that you're unable to kind of find resolution. But I do feel as though if this has not happened, it is clearly showing me kind of a disagreement or a sort of a tussle here of, I don't know, conflict of minds, I guess, coming together. And I do feel it is kind of with multiple people here. I feel as though there is a struggle or a challenge here to see eye to eye, and there's like a battling here. And I feel what your energy is showing here, okay, so if you are currently involved in something here that's been, I don't know, like just other people kind of getting in the way or wanting their way, I feel as though you rise above this, because I feel like you've been maybe up in the mix of it in some way, but I'm getting an energy here of somebody who is guarding their energy, somebody here who is no longer impacted by the negativity here of whatever's going on. So I do feel as though you are working on an aspect of yourself that maybe has been something that you haven't been able to do in the past, which is allow yourself to not stoop down or get involved, I think, in energies here that are trying to sabotage you or create conflict for you. I feel like there is an energy here of you rising above, you seeing things for what it is, you kind of being the bigger person here, and you allowing whatever is to happen, but it not impacting you. Okay, so I do feel as though this allows you to go from sort of a 10 of swords, which is a very quite painful because this is an ending that quite hurts us. We could feel backstabbed, and I feel like there's a hot pressure here, okay, like a heated situation. And I feel like you've been in a heated situation, okay, where maybe there has been, you know, not literal blood, but like people who have shown their true colors in some way. And I feel like it's been difficult for you to be able to take the power back in your own hands. And maybe you've been contemplating what you could do or what you should do. And maybe you've been in a position to choose sides in some way, and you felt like you were at odds or battling against what was coming against you here. And so maybe you've paused for some time to reflect, but I feel like you go from that sort of an energy to a 10 of cups, which is the polar opposite. I mean, the 10 of cups is ultimate joy and fulfillment. It's emotional bliss here, okay? And it involves other people. So I feel like you go from kind of a cluster F here with the tower and all of this challenge, okay, feeling like you're with the survival, like feeling like you're on your own, or like you're having to navigate through a battlefield. And I feel like there's been something untrustworthy about this with the fox and this two-faced friend, somebody who might have been wearing some sort of a mask or not showing their intentions. And I feel like it's been a lesson for you, okay? Like I feel like you've gone through some lesson here, but Spirit's showing here that you have learned this lesson, that you understand that whatever was around you isn't a way that you're needing to engage. And I feel like it's taken you a lot of strength and courage and understanding of self in order to step outside of this, okay? But I feel there is movement here, and this movement is Eight of Wands talks about quick movement and forward movement and a breakthrough. I feel like the breakthrough here is in your own ascension, your own awakening, your own understanding of how you control your own energy here, that you're no longer impacted by what might appear to be something that is negative. I feel like you're in some sort of secure energy because nobody can impact one who is, you know, strong in their own position. So now you become like somewhat of an observer here, okay? Because I do feel like you were maybe in sort of a challenging position where you might have had to pick sides. But I don't see you as being stuck here. I see things as being peaceful and emotionally blissful. And everything here is giving me ascension, okay, which is you being rising above it, you understanding a greater sort of truth or perspective here, you being able to see something for what it is. And normally, like I said, the Eight of Wands, they go, you know, sideways, and in this tarot pack, they're going up. So I feel like there is an ascension, there is growth, there's expansion. And you might have felt at the mercy of whatever these people are, this situation, because I feel like there's some sort of untrustworthiness and you having to walk on eggshells or navigate. Yeah, like walking on coals here. You not knowing how to engage and maybe being frozen in some way with lots of question as to how were you supposed to proceed, or being very cautious about how you were supposed to engage and trying to protect yourself in some way, or what you knew, because I feel like there was something about knowledge you were needing to protect, or a truth you were needing to kind of guard here. So let's see if we see some more, because I do feel with this Justice and this Ten of Cups, like that this is giving me peace. Okay, this is giving me peace. But I feel like the peace is something that you're finding within yourself in order to bring peace in a situation that might have not have been so peaceful. So Spirit, clear and concise message here. What is still unclear here for pile 3? What is this about? What is their message here? We have a keyhole here, and we have a stopwatch here. So something about timing, Okay, definitely, I mean, Mercury in retrograde is all a period of time here. You know, it's almost a month here of energy that we're dealing with. And here's the key, and there's the keyhole. So I feel like there's some sort of solution here in some chaotic situation going on that might be coming to you as a result of you kind of maybe stepping away or being the bigger person. Let's see, what do we have? I want 2 more spirits. Clear and concise message for pile number 3. Okay. We have the Page of Wands wanting to reveal itself here. Okay, pages are all about communication. So I get a very balanced energy here from this Page of Wands with the 2 cats here balancing on the wand. So Page of Wands, the 3 of Swords, this is the conflict. This is talking about, you know, where we feel very hurt. Okay, this is heartache, feeling separated. We saw the 10 of Swords. There's some sort of ending. Maybe you had to detach from, you know, a situation which was very painful. 7 of Pentacles. The Hermit, introspection. There's the 9 of Swords, anxiety, and we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel there's no doubt that there's been pain in a situation here, okay? This caused a lot of pain. This is someone's words, intentions, and actions caused pain. Okay, that's what this 3 of Swords is all about. But I feel as though what Spirit is showing us here is that there is a pause period of you sort of not engaging, okay, of you knowing some sort of truth again. Like I said, there's something you know that I feel is kind of your salvation here. And I feel as though you hang on to this. And I feel with the Hermit energy, this is somebody who is able to go within so that they can harness their own light, not be impacted by all the noise and all the who or what might be trying to lure us in some sort of different direction. Because I feel as though you have the advantage here to see something for what it is with this Hanged Man. Okay, this is seeing a different perspective of something. And maybe there's multiple, I don't know, like I said, people here that have different things that they're saying that might be untrue. And so I feel like you're unique in your perspective of something that you see, but you're also feeling kind of almost trapped in some way. I feel like there's heavy anxiety of not being able to do something. Okay. And I feel like maybe you've been trying, okay? Because I do feel like you've been putting in energy, time, effort into something here with that clock. I feel like there was time invested, but I feel like maybe all it resulted in is anxiety and feeling left out, and maybe you had to put an end to something here that was very painful because it left you feeling very 9 of Swords. So let's see, what's Spirit wanting you to know about this? If you're resonating with this, there's a reason why this message is coming through for you. Beautiful pile 3. Spirit, guidance for pile 3. Why are we seeing this? What do they need to know here? Thank you so much, Spirit. Guidance for pile 3. We have the Page of Pentacles, another page. This is communication. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands coming out again. The 10 of Pentacles. Saw a lot of 10s. 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. We saw the 10 of Cups, now the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We see the 7 of Swords. That's that fox energy. This is deception type energy. Okay. Two-faced friend coming out here. The Fool, the King of Cups, and Strength, which is this card I was picking up here with the Courage, Strength. Okay, so what is this message from Spirit? Well, I do feel like the situation here has been very challenging to maintain some sort of balance. And maybe you've had to be in communication here with someone or involved in something here that's been very much a challenge, because I feel like you haven't felt like you were I don't know, like in charge or able to control something. I feel like you felt kind of at the mercy of something here. Okay, and I feel as though things might have not have been out in the open. Okay, people might have been just acting in their own sort of self-serving ways. Now, I feel like Spirit is telling me that there is a truth here that you've been kind of hanging on to. And I feel as though you're coming from a good place, okay? And the good place here with the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally mature, somebody who has a good understanding of their own sort of position of how they're feeling here. But the King of Cups doesn't engage generally in, taking sort of action against what he's feeling. So I feel like your energy of what you've been kind of focused on is going to be rewarding here for you with this 10 of Pentacles. This is like building something very solid here that stands the test of time. I feel like there's something here that is more important than what kind of happened here, okay? And I feel like Spirit wants to remind you about this strength and this courage to sit with energies that might be difficult to sit with here, but that there is a long-term sort of benefit here that's going to build to something greater, okay? Although it might not appear to be, to remain kind of in this King of Cups energy. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Leo coming out. But I do feel like when we allow ourselves to be authentic and follow our authentic sort of emotions here, it leaves us vulnerable. And sometimes we have to risk not knowing if we could be hurt, or maybe we don't necessarily know what sort of courage we need in a situation to maintain a position of authenticity and genuineness, okay? Because if other people aren't showing up, it's easy for us to sort of stoop to that level. But I feel like you're awakening to some sort of understanding within yourself, okay? And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to understand that the greater sort of vision here is what the purpose is, that is more grand than what is kind of going on or unfolding. So a lot's coming through again with the balance. I feel like there was a need for there to be balance in a situation, but I don't feel like you're the one who has to bring the balance here. I feel like whatever this is going to get balanced out without your engagement, that there's just this energy of observation, because I feel like you can't necessarily maybe detach so much because this might be in your environment. So let's get final words here from Spirit for pile 3. What are these final words? What is pile 3 still unclear about that we can communicate for this final message for pile 3? Spirit, thank you so much. Okay, I got more than I wanted, but that's okay. We got the World, conclusion, the end, successful ending. So I feel like there is a successful ending here to strife, anxiety, suffering, because you might have felt left out in some way. I do feel as though there is a cycle coming to an end, okay? And here we have the King of Pentacles. Interesting, because this is very much like the 10 of Pentacles, secure, stable. This is grounded energy, okay? King of Pentacles is very secure in his position. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So I feel like you're unwavering here in something that you might have felt like was out of your control in some way. Knight of Swords, quick moving energy. And we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Vulnerability and being able to still express ourselves and our emotions here. 6 of Pentacles is equal reciprocity, a give and take, balance coming through again. So I feel like it's been very difficult for you to maintain something or show something here, okay? To stand in your position, maybe to speak some sort of truth, because I feel like there is a truth that keeps coming through for me about what you're kind of sitting on or understanding. And maybe you haven't had a chance to display it or show it. And so I feel like with the timing, it's like there's a time for everything. And I feel like your time is coming to allow something to come to head, to allow your firm position in something here. And I feel is very firm with the tree of life and these roots, like is a very grounded, secure position, or maybe you felt it was compromised, or like somebody was trying to compromise you in some way by sabotaging or not being honest. And so I feel like you are not only in a position to be secure, but I feel like you're in a position to give. So this is that ascension again. This is where you're rising above it, where you're still able to be above someone else's actions, to still be generous, to still be able to give to something here, and in a very giving, loving way. Because I do feel like there's something very loving about you, very generous I'm getting from this Knight of Cups, okay? This is someone who expresses love, who shows compassion, who gives love. So I feel like you're able to express some truth, and you're able to then display something here that I feel you might have not have been able to do, okay, up until now. And you felt kind of, like I said, at the mercy of others, or just walking on eggshells in some way. But I feel like this allows you to close the chapter on some energy that's been very, very challenging, and where you felt kind of stuck, or where you're unable to have any sort of growth or movement. There is now movement. There is now some sort of truth being revealed here, and you are standing in some sort of honor. Okay, because I don't feel like you betrayed yourself. I feel like you stuck to something here, and it's been a long lesson for you, but I do feel like you're finally seeing sort of the, I don't know, the light at the other side here. And it's been mentally exhausting, I feel, okay? So with this hammock, I feel like there's this now coming into a truce, now coming into a period of not being so wrapped up in something that was so consuming for you. All right, so this is what I have here for you, pile number 3. Very interesting reading. I love you guys very much. If you're drawn to another pile, I will see you there. If not, I'll see you at the next one. Bye.